Hello children, welcome to today's session. This is your English teacher Renuka R. Today we are going to discuss the remaining part of the lesson Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. In previous class we discussed about apartheid system and about the ceremonies in Pretoria city and the beginning of Nelson Mandela's speech. Now let's continue the lesson. Page number 21, last para. From last para we'll start today. In life, every man has twin obligations to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children, and he has an obligation to his people, his community, his country. In a civil and human society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclinations and abilities. According to Nelson Mandela, every human being has its responsibility towards the family and as well as the society. Generally, under normal circumstances, a person can maintain the balance between the family and the society according to his inclination. Inclination means natural tendency of behavior, and also according to his abilities. Now look at the text, children. But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. I did not in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. Now let me explain you, children. But in South Africa, it was not so easy. When a dark skinned man came up to fulfill the obligations of the society, he would be arrested and ripped from his family and home. Ripped means pulled away. Mandela did not put his people over his family in the beginning, but later he realized that in order to be there for his people, means for his society, he was compromising his duties towards his own family. Now let's move to the next para. Look at the text, children. I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free, free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast millet, that means a maize plant, under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow moving bulls. As long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe. Abided means obeyed. I was not troubled by the laws of man or God. Here, Mandela says that he didn't had planned to stand against apartheid system or any political system early in life. He lived his childhood like any normal child in South Africa, like running in the fields near his mother's hut, swimming, and ride on slow moving bulls. He only had to follow the rules set up by his father or the customs of his tribe. Next para. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion. Illusion means imaginary. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself, the transitory freedoms. Transitory means which is not permanent. Of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased, and go where I chose. Later, as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for the basic and honorable freedoms of achieving my potential, of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family, the freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. Obstructed means struggle. Children, when Nelson Mandela grew up and began to learn the facts as to how people of color are treated, he decided to stand against it. He had this urge for freedom from inside earlier just for himself and later for having a basic life not just for himself but for everyone. In Johannesburg, they had to struggle for having a peaceful marriage, family, and basic amenities which everyone has access to where law and order exists. Next para. But then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. That this when I joined the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self respect that animated my life. Animated means energized. That transformed a frightened young man into a bold one. That drove a law abiding attorney to become a criminal. That turned a family loving husband into a man without a home, that forced a life loving man to live like a monk. I am no more virtuous or self sacrificing than the next man, but I found that I could not even enjoy the poor unlimited freedoms. I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. Freedom is indivisible. Indivisible means unable to divide or separate. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. So, children, Nelson Mandela joined the African National Congress when he realized it is not only him whose basic rights were snatched away, but of all those who looked like him. He had this fire inside him to free his people from the injustice. It was this fire that changed the author completely as a man, from being scared to brave, a lawyer to the one breaking the law, a family man to a man without a home, and a lively man into being a monk. It was the knowledge that he and his people have restricted freedom that made him into a selfless man as opposed to before. So, children, according to him, freedom cannot be divided. Snatching it away from someone was equivalent to taking it away from everyone, and that meant taking it away from the author. Now, let's begin the next para. I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice. Prejudice means a strong dislike without any good reason, and narrow mindedness. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. So, here Mandela mentions that the need to free the oppressor is as high as that of the oppressed because the oppressor is bounded by the shackles of hatred. He has the weight of all the people who he has tormented. Tormented means struggling or pain. For he carries the curses of all their families. For taking away someone else's freedom and making them a prisoner, he becomes a prisoner of biasness. Thus, he is robbed of his humanity and need to be freed. So, from this lesson, we come to know that the brave man is not the one who does not feel afraid, but he is the one who conquers that fear. So that's all about the lesson, children. Now, once again, we will just discuss about the chapter highlights. So 10th of May was a day of freedom for South Africa, and there was a huge gathering of international leaders and dignitaries. Okay, children. Now again, inauguration ceremony or swearing in ceremony was being held in Union Building in Pretoria, and first non-racial government took the charge. So in that ceremony, Nelson Mandela gave speech on the victory for justice, peace and human dignity. Then Mandela pledged to liberate his people from poverty, suffering and discrimination. Next point is a colorful show by jets and helicopters to show military's loyalty took place. Then singing of two national anthems was done. Then a new system that recognized the rights and freedom of all people was formed. Mandela remembered and thanked the people who sacrificed their lives for the freedom. Then salutation to some great freedom fighters like Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, then Chief Luthuli, Yusuf Dadoo and others. Then Mandela said in speech that a country is rich because of its people, not because of the minerals. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the victory over it. People should love others and not hate them due to color or religion. Love comes naturally, not by force, which is a natural goodness. And Mandela also stated that a man should try to make a balance between his duties, duty to his family and duty to his community and country. A black person was treated badly and not allowed to perform his duties. A black people was treated badly and not allowed to perform his duties. According to Mandela, freedom has many aspects like for a kid, it is to run and play. For an adult, it is to fulfill the needs of his own and his family. Real freedom means equal rights for everyone. The next highlight of the lesson is Nelson Mandela joined the African National Congress. He desired people to live with dignity and respect. Then he wanted the oppressor and the oppressor to be liberated. Dear children, from this lesson, we should learn that patience and perseverance, guided by discipline and system, yield the desired result. So, these are the highlights of the chapter. Dear children, hope you have understood the lesson. We'll discuss the next chapter in the next session. Thank you, children. Happy learning. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you.